are few things which actually you need to read out. So the next slide comes for potential and future. So the first statement says that greater than 500 packages or on packagist, so plus 115 fab. So that means we have already got so many packages and people still are contributing their packages to Composer. And many early adopters. By this line I would mean that there are too many newly created frameworks which are already using this, the flexibilities and the features of Composer. And at getcomposer.org you may also find the installation for very well-known CMSs like Drupal, Magento is there, and WordPress is there. So you just have to download the Composer for composer.json for Drupal or maybe for WordPress, and then just execute that Composer file with your Composer setup, and it will install everything for you. And the next one is supported by framework or libraries. So as I stated that most of the frameworks are already using this. Laravel and Zend has got few libraries based upon it, and CodeIgniter's extension is also created at Composer. So these are well-known frameworks which are already using this, and it also has got a feature just like project-specific dependencies. So I would say that because earlier we used to have dependencies based on projects which were actually too cumbersome to manage on the project basis, because we used to have peer, and peer does provides us flexibility to manage everything on global basis, not project specific basis. But as the spectrum of PHP is there, so we would need something which actually can resolve dependencies on the per project basis, or maybe the requirement as per project. It also provides you a kind of lightweight application, because Composer in itself is a kind of small application which resolves everything. It moreover, you can also create few kind of script support. So once your JSON file is there in place, the composer.json is in there, and instead of triggering it manually, you may also provide the references to few of the scripts which is actually responsible to execute that particular file. So you would not be requiring any kind of human intervention if you use those script parameters in your composer.json file. And the next one is interoperability is through shared interfaces. So the first thought would come to my mind regarding this point is that whenever you are creating a kind of package in Composer, or an extension which you need to submit, so you can just create a Composer file and share that. You can just share that file with the multiple projects, or it can be submitted to the packages where the people can just get that downloaded. So interoperability means I would mean that the same package can be managed with multiple platforms without taking care of what kind of platform architecture and structure is. So once the Composer file is in there, it will not care about what kind of platform or structure I'm just using. It will be just getting all the dependencies for that particular project, and the project is actually responsible how it can be. The project can deliver with this downloaded dependencies and all.